Highest to lowest. Let's talk about it.
Frank, the film guy.
Highest to Lowest is a remake of Akira Kurosawa's 1963 Japanese film, High and Low. At the helm of this gritty remake is one of my favorite directors, Spike Lee. Leading the film? Well, that just so happens to be one of my favorite actors, Denzel Washington. This marks the 5th collaboration between Lee and Washington, their first being Mo Better Blues and last being the 2006 film, Inside Man. My favorite collab of theirs would have to be Malcolm X. Do you have a favorite collab of theirs? Please tell me which in the comments below. Like a lot of Spike Lee films before it, Highest to Lowest is set in New York City. Lee does a really good job of encapsulating the city's energy and pace. But if you want to see a film where he does an even better job at that, then you have to see 25th Hour with Edward Norton. Talk about a gem of a movie. In Highest to Lowest, Washington plays a successful music mogul named David King, who is said to have the best ears in the business, founder of Stackin' Hits Records. And at one time, the majority owner of the company. King is now intent on buying back the majority ownership to avert a buyout by a rival label. To do this, King needs to raise a lot of cash, which means putting up his beautiful penthouse, all personal assets, and a killer art collection as collateral. King's wife, Pam, who's played by Ilfanesh Hadera, isn't crazy about this idea of his, but supports him nonetheless. All is looking good for King. That is, until the very day the deal is to be signed and he's to take back majority ownership of the label. You see, David King gets a call from someone who claims he has kidnapped David and Pam's teenage son, Trey. If David and Pam want their son back, they must pay the kidnapper $17.5 million in Swiss 1,000 franc notes.
Say what?
Do David and Pam get their son back? Does David take back the majority ownership of his record business? Guess you're just gonna have to watch the film to find out. So, what did I think of Highest to Lowest? This film had a lot of potential. Great cast. Heck, you even have Jeffrey Wright in there. Good cinematography and director. But, after watching it, I was left feeling kinda... Which just goes to show, you can have the best actors, the best crew, but if the story or the script is so-so, you're gonna get a so-so film.
You're goddamn right.
I remember even reading and hearing about this film way before its release, and I was extremely excited for it, but man. Also, let's go back to Jeffrey Wright for a second. Here we have one of the best actors of our time playing a role that is just not worthy of his talents. Like I get the studio saying, well, the bigger names we have in the film, the more likely people are to see it. But come on now. I don't know how Kurosawa's film was or the book that film was based on, but this version of that story is one we've seen a million times before. I felt like Lee could have done more to make the film fresh and unique. Instead, we're left with something that feels kind of boring. Maybe they should have had the kidnapper give King a deadline for delivering the money. Perhaps that would have added some more tension to the film. Look, I'm not crapping on this film. In fact, I've worked on my fair share of films, so I know how hard it is for a film even to get made. And I appreciate Lee and everyone else involved in the film for putting all they had into it. It's a lot of work. But again, at the end of the day, I just found Highest to Lowest to be. Check out the film for yourself and let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. You can catch it on Apple TV. Or, if you've already seen the film, would love to hear what you thought. Also, if there's a film you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to oblige. Until next time, this is Frank the Film Guy saying thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.